home of the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And right side, Henry's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run. 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're going to maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bills at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because they have 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention,
so 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is clear catch 699. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 7-7, our score after one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, the pass interference call on the previous play, that set them up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slot man moves right. Allen off the play fake. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout out there. No substitute for speed. We talked about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. The slot man in motion right. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Diggs with a good footwork. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up real.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable. Yeah,
they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 38-yard line, second and 11. Slot man moves right. On second and 11 now. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the... Zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers. And he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a room to maneuver, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 51 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A up the middle. It's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen from the gun on third down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they picked it up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, this is Harris. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Cook up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. to the touchdown pass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones now on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Jones on first down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this